All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Drinking with Jake. I am Jake, and if you want to introduce yourself, Mike.
I'm Mike.
That is Mike, my best friend and fellow drinking partner for many, many years. So good to have you with us, Mike. So good to be here, everybody. And let's just dig right into it. Tonight, I am drinking, since the show is called Drinking with Jake, I am drinking the industrial-sized bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon.
Can't go wrong.
No, like if anybody saw us last week, I had Wild Turkey rye, and I know rye, I liked it so much because it was made of rye, and that joke is for your wife. She teased me a little bit about that. So,
Right.
but this bottle is just Wild Turkey bourbon, regular Kentucky bourbon, and it is the industrial 175 size. So I won't run out tonight. So I'm
Not
gonna
tonight, at least.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
God willing, not tonight.
Right.
So, Mike, if you want to talk a little bit, I'm going to pour myself a drink.
Sure. I am having, I don't know if you can read this, I am having Bullet Rye, Rye Not, as we like to say before. 95. This is one of my dad's favorites, and it is slowly becoming one of mine. And I am having mine on the rocks with a couple of Luxador cherries in it, about 3 fingers worth. It looks like a lot more than it really is, but it's quite tasty.
Now, let's just dig right into it. What is a Luxador cherry? Because
It-
every time I hear a Luxador, I think of the casino in Las Vegas of Luxor.
Right.
So it's like deluxe. Is it like a cherry that you get on a Sunday at Dairy Queen? What have you? Tell
Are
us more about it.
darker cherries that are picked from virgin trees in the Himalayas. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. They're just fancy dark cherries. Virgin trees.
Virgin trees, like
Really?
so is your first time
fancy.
here, or?
All I know is they are expensive and they taste they're not as sweet as the red maraschino cherries that you get, and you get them, you put on a sundae or whatever. They're a little darker and a little they're not bitter, but they're not sweet.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah.
Our friend of ours always puts them in his old fashions, and so I bought them for my old fashions, and I put them in, straight drinks too.
So when you say that they're not that sweet, would you say that it's like a black cherry almost, where
Yes.
it's still a fruit and it's good, but it's not like that citrusy.
It's not sweet, super saccharine sweet like a red maraschino
like a regular cherry. Okay. Yeah. That like a regular cherry goes really good on top of a sundae or a banana split, but this type of cherry, not so much.
Not so much. I don't think they would taste quite. I think they're mostly made for cocktails. I don't think that you would put one of these on. Maybe you would. I've never seen dark cherries put on a cocktail before, but there's lots of things I haven't seen. So
other than an old fashioned, so they look good. I mean, they add flavor, and maybe they're a little bit more hearty or fibrous, if you will, for the cherry segment. But okay, good. Yep. And I forgot to mention, Michael, and I apologize, that I'm drinking my Wild Turkey bourbon straight, neat,
as it were.
No ice, no veggies, no fruit, no garbage.
No veggies. Hold on a second. I'm
All
getting
right.
maybe this might be our special guest. Hold on one second. Enter, please. Hello? No? Well, we do have a special guest tonight.
You're right, Michael.
He's not quite ready yet, but I know he is camera shy. So let me check and see where he's at.
I'm really excited that we have a special guest tonight. While you're checking on that, we've made some phone calls throughout the week. Everybody seems to be available, not available. How do we do this? How do we interview people? I don't know, but I'm so excited for this guest because, like you said, he's camera shy, but he is a great person to talk to listen to. He's especially great to listen to. He has a way with people.
Yeah, I
He's
think it'll be
I,
entertaining.
I think it'll be entertaining. And I was just, when Mike told me about, hey, we might have this guest come on, and I said, a guest, I think it's great. I mean, how do we do that? I mean, are they expecting like this big production show and
Right.
the green
No,
room and things like that? But this person, I'm so excited that this person agreed to be a guest on our show.
well, he did have a writer, right? And some of the things were in there. Look, I can't do this. I'm a simple man. There's only so much I can do. I put him up in the kitchen,
Yeah,
and I said, "Look, anything you want in the kitchen is yours."
yeah,
And he he was partook of some things, but told me not to tell. I think he's kind of shy like that. But
yeah.
are you ready? You are. Okay. I'm about to turn it off. Hold on a second. Let me turn off the video, sir, and
Yep.
we'll get this going.
Oh,
So
this is
without any
exciting.
further ado,
Regular.
all right,
Excellent.
I will sign off, and for a few minutes, all you'll see is my name. But our special guest is here. Come on over, sir. All right, and here we go.
Great.
Sir, the floor is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, the former president of the United States, George W. Bush.
Welcome, sir.
Hi, how you doing? Everybody out there, are you doing okay? It's the first time I'm meeting you, Jake, although I've heard many things about you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule of your painting, and letting us know how are you doing. We're doing great. How are you doing, sir?
I've been well. The last time that I drank was a long time ago, but it was good time. My daddy didn't want me to drink so much, so I stopped. And then, being the president of the United States, uh, I wanted to drink a lot, but I couldn't because
Uh,
it's bad, right?
yeah, I
Not
can
good.
understand. I can understand that, Mr. President, and that's why I was so excited to have you come on. That Michael, called you up, and you said you weren't that busy, and it is a show with drinking involved in it. And I know that you used to drink, but now you don't anymore. So thank you for um, taking the time out of your day to talk to us during the show of Drinking with Jake.
Well, honestly, it's your pleasure.
You're right. It is my pleasure. You have such a great way with words, Mr. President.
So, I just want to tell you, lots of times people think that my whole life was spent in politics, but it wasn't. I didn't always want to be a president, although that was a pretty sweet gig, if I may say so myself. Uh, I wanted to be an actor, and there was a time when I tried out for a role for a movie you might have heard of. It's a little movie called Taken. Have you heard of that movie?
Yes, sir. I have heard of that movie. Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
fantastic guy in that movie. I didn't
Isn't
know
that
you
something?
wanted. I'm sorry, Mr. President. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I didn't know you wanted to be an actor. I know Ronald Reagan was an actor,
He was
and
my he was my role model.
oh,
See,
that's right. That's
it,
right. He was your role model.
you know, and you got to have roles that like hot cross buns, but they got to be roles,
That's true.
and you can't have a model without roles or something.
That,
So
yeah.
can I tell you how I auditioned
Yeah,
for
please, please. The floor is yours, Mr. President.
like I said, Liam Neeson got that role, but I don't think he read it as good as I did. But by that time I was kind of committed into the whole politics thing. Uh, so all right, so this is the part where my daughter Jenna just got taken, from the movie, not in real life, because the Secret Service would have been all over them. So I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money, which is a lie. I have lots of money. My daddy was a president. I don't know if you know that. He was president. Anyway, I don't have lots of money. What I do have are a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let Jenna go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I'll not pursue you. But if you don't, I will find you. I'll look for you and I will kill you. And that was the end.
Wow, wow, Mr. President. I don't know why you didn't get that part and Liam Neeson did. And if you did get that part, I am talking Oscar material here.
Well, it was
You,
all politics, right? And not just mine, but Liam Neeson, he has all the politics, right? He knew the people in Hollywood. That's what we call it, Hollywood. Kind of a play on words. Good stuff.
wow, Mr. President, thank you so much for sharing that with us and reading that line from the movie.
I was
Um,
good.
you were very good, and I don't think that I will ever watch that movie again the same way after hearing you read that part.
Well, that's the way it goes. I mean, sometimes, the ball gets you, and sometimes you hit the ball. But you got to keep that ball rolling. You know.
That is true. You're absolutely right. And just having you on this show tonight just reiterates the time for me that why I think drinking in my life is so important, just after listening to you. So I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to keep drinking whenever I hear your voice, Mr. President.
Well, I appreciate that. Is whatever I can do to further the agenda of all the other people. It's not about agendas and times and frames and glasses. It's all about, what makes you have a good time with the people. You know what I'm trying to say.
I think I do, Mr. President. Yes, thank you very much.
Right.
I don't think that I could, ever drink too much around you, Mr. President. So thank you for that.
There's never too much to drink.
That's right.
Oh,
And,
oh,
yep,
wait. Yeah. Oh, apparently my friends are telling my handlers, they're telling me that there is too much to drink. I can't. No, I can't drink. Okay. No, I can't drink anymore
okay.
or any less.
No, I understand that, Mr. President. So I think when I watch the movie Taken again with Liam Neeson and I'm drinking a tall glass of whiskey, I think I will need a lot more to drink when I'm watching that movie now. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Anytime I can help do something for the people. Because yeah, right. Yes,
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. President.
you're welcome. Hey, I gotta go. It was a good time. Maybe next time I could, be on camera with all three of you.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to take a break, Mr. President. So again, thank you so much for coming on with Drinking with Jake, Mr. President. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure to speak with you, taking time out of your retirement and out of your painting, I guess, is your new hobby.
Yeah,
And
mostly women's nails.
I'm sure it is, Mr.
My
President.
mom
So
doesn't like it when I paint her nails.
no,
No,
no.
no.
So I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on the show, and thank you for coming on Drinking with Jake, Mr. President.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I'm glad I could be the first of your numerous celebrity appearances.
It
So,
will. Thank you, Mr. President. We're
so you
gonna
want
take a break. See you, Barbs.
you want the other guy on now?
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna take a break, and we'll come right back with Drinking with Jake. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, we'll see you around.
Okay.
All right, it's my pleasure. See you
All
around.
right. Bye bye.
Bye now.